Good morning from the Masters, and what a day this is going to be. The early start with the leader, Francesco Molinari, now just leaving the practice facility. He'll be playing today with Tiger Woods, who's 2 back.
Four, please. Tiger Woods now driving.
Will this be the day that, as recent as just 2 years ago, no one ever thought would happen again? Tiger win a major.
Tiger takes the same strategy. 2 years ago, Jim, Tiger didn't think he would play golf again.
That's right. Fused back operation. Trying to win a major for the first time when not leading after 3 rounds.
Yeah, I wouldn't worry about one shot, though.
So, our final pairing off the tee at the first here in the final round of the Masters.
Tiger for birdie.
So he has been one of the best putters here this week. And look at that. Goodness. He has been absolutely brilliant on the greens. Still just the 1 bogey this week back in the opening round.
Back to Tiger at 2.
Nice discussion there with Joe LaCava, Tiger's caddy.
Now, if he's really good, Ian, he could aim at his name on that scoreboard way back on there behind 7. And that's a perfect line, isn't it? Right there, middle of that.
Yes. And doesn't really need to do too much. He'll try and hold it and fade it a little, but the slope will bring it around if he can land it in the right place. Good contact.
Get up a little. Go. Just a little.
Another yard, it would have been great. It's just taken the little left kick instead of being a yard left and taking the right kick. Yes, where Francesco has left himself in as good a position as possible. Oh, great angle. Does he try and land it straight in line with the flag with spin, or does he go left and let it roll down? He looks like he's aiming straight. Beautiful shot. A little too much spin on the downslope, but left it under the hole. 2 putts would be good. Get off with the par after the poor tee shot. Each time Tiger was 11 under par. After 3 rounds at the Masters, he won. But he'll have to play great to beat Francesco Molinari today from 2 back. Not bad, but 4 feet left. No gimme. Well, he made a beautiful putt at the first for his par. So his confidence is high. Very methodical, which you need to be. Disappointing 5 really at the second. Everyone looking to try and make birdie there, get off to a positive start. Huge putt here for Tiger. Stay within 2. Be a good par save after the poor tee shot. Just keep that momentum and rhythm and positive vibe going. Always good when you hold your first putt, even if it is only from 4 or 5 feet. A par for Tiger at the second.
All right, Tiger set to play.
Yeah, downwind wedge shot. He's had trouble with these this week.
Yeah, and it's only 125 yards, so this will be either a sand wedge or gap wedge. And important to get the trajectory right, because if you don't get it high enough, the wind can actually knock it down too high and it can carry it over. Beautiful rhythm there. Absolutely terrific. That said, he will have to hit that putt about 6 inches. And trust me, it will get to the hole.
Par. And now to Phil Mickelson. Second at the 7th. 185 yards. Terrific.
The difficulty here is it is so fast that it's difficult to get it started on the right line.
Well, it's got a hook, and you agree, you've got to hit that 6 inches right and just touch it, and hopefully it turns at the right curve.
Oh, yes. Tiger Woods now 1 back.
Peter, I think he's going to play this like a marathon. Just sneak along behind them. He knows they're all under pressure.
Will his presence make a difference in the other players' games? That's what's going to unfold over the next 15 holes.
Well, Nick, when you had this whole location in front of you, where was your target?
Yeah, you can turn it in there because you've got a little bit of room. Number one is carrying a bunker. You can't fan it right. I should think Tiger will go with a strong draw because they want to carry it about 10 yards in line with the flag. If they go long left, that's a good miss. But most important thing is find that wind direction.
You know, a little bit more complicated because it is an elevated tee, plays down 10 yards. It's going to take a walk up to the front, get past the line of patrons where you can feel the wind, look up a little higher easily. He says it's a cross.
But depending what he wants to do, he's either got the wind to bank the ball against it, hold the fade against it, or if he needs the extra yardage, he'll turn a draw to get it all the way up there.
Mickelson tapped in. Tiger's played this hole in 1 under for the week. That was a draw swing. And does it stay on the false front? No.
Hit the shot, but with the wrong stick.
Correct. Always guessing at the wind up there, and it was the wrong guess.
And let's go back to the 4th.
And Tiger right there on that false front. Gonna have a chip shot of nearly 100 feet. Hulk's at back 29.
Direction's no big issue, is it, Dottie? Just distance control.
putt of about the same like they had back at 3, but this one uphill, not nearly as fast as he had there.
You're not counting as a missed green, are you? An inch? That's harsh, Dottie. I'd take that one any day.
Just going by what those stat people say.
By the rule book.
I think the important part about this round so far is it's been pretty stressless for Molinari. Very calculated.
Doesn't have one of those crazy breaking putts, so he'll be happy with that. Back to 4.
Tiger for par. Got this pretty well under the hole. I think maybe left edge at the most with some pace.
Yeah, definitely needs firm. Just stand up and good crunch to this putt.
The importance of this putt, though, is that it continues the momentum he had by making birdie at 3.
With a chip turned left and the putt didn't.
Our leader by 2 once again here in the final round.
Well, again, well back. Understandably, it's gone the wrong side of the flag. The Poulter spot. There you go. So we know it's doable.
Tiger trying to break the Gary Player record for the longest time between green jackets. Gary went from 61 to 74, 13 years, then won again in 78. Tiger today, if he won, it would be 14 years. And back here with Tiger, as you said, Poulter just made this one look like it wasn't complicated or stressful. But
yeah, it's very similar. Another version. It will climb right to left along the ridge and then feed back to the right.
He's looking way right to begin it. Been the most difficult hole of the week. Asking for it to slow down.
Yeah.
And there she goes. Could bring a lot of folks back into it, Nick, if Molinari fails to make it, and Tiger, same case. Now, Tiger trying to make par on this hole for the first time all week. When's the last time you can recall, if ever, that he bogeyed a hole 4 straight days in a tournament? I can't.
I agree. I can't.
Maybe that won't happen.
You can still win by bogeying 1 hole or 4 days in a week.
That's right. Especially when you bogeyed only 3 others. But this for par. He's got him again. 4 over for the week at the 5th hole. Now Molinari has a chance to get a confidence boost. And that's back-to-back for Tiger. He was 1 over yesterday through 5 and then played 6 under the rest of the way in.
goodness. So what does that tell us? With all that drama going on, he plays a fantastic third, or second and third, and fourth.
Tiger with an 8-iron. Oh, and a great bounce. Terrific shot there by Tiger Woods. He's made back-to-back bogeys to fall back to 10 under. So he's got a great birdie opportunity at 6. Molinari's got some problems there. And Finau with a long birdie attempt here in the final round of the Masters.
Lots of concentration going on right now. This started around. These guys are kind of setting up themselves internally. There's a lot going on. That you've got to settle down, get your rhythm. I mean, Molinari's shot was right down the flag, even though it went long. So it wasn't a poor shot, just poorly judged. But Tiger got a wonderful kick off the bank, and this is a huge moment for Tiger. He knows if he can make this, he could seriously put the pressure on Molinari.
And he did not. Tiger has 146. It's 20 yards behind Tony Finau. Look at this. How about it? And with Molinari in trouble, Tiger's in tight again at the 7th. Here he was yesterday. Whole location was to the left side and dialed in again. Another look. Wow. Just stunning. That'll get Tiger back to even for the final round. Well, Molinari had to make a par-saving putt at 1. Did it again at 5 and 6, and now facing another at the 7th. Is 11 feet.
Yeah, but this, he just has to touch this. Obviously, it's going to be a great read. All he can do is touch it and then just hope.
Stayed on the high side. You're right, Nick. Just barely touched it. Started it down the slope. We could have a 2-shot swing here with Tiger in tight.
So par for Tony. He'll remain +1 for the round and 10 under. This is for bogey. First blemish on the card. First bogey in his last 50 holes. Second longest streak in Masters history. And there's the roar for Tiger. A 3, and now he trails by 1, alone in second at 11 under. After that brilliant second shot, another birdie at the 7th, and they go off to the par 5 8th. Molinari coming back to the field.
Birdie. And Brooks Koepka has moved to 11 under and one off the lead of Francesco Molinari.
So when Tiger's missed his drives, he's gotten some good breaks. Let's see what the case is here. Is he was right off the tee at 8.
Oh, he's fine.
Yeah.
Right.
It's in the second cut, but he has some breeze behind him.
Goodness.
The green's certainly a lot softer and a little bit slower than we're used to seeing. Of all the years I've been coming here since '85, and Nick, you probably a year or two before then. It's very humid, grey skies, rain early in the week.
I've never seen him this consistently soft for the whole week.
Me neither.
No, even
back grandstand's fine, right?
And you can't really feel. One of the things here is the breeze coming down from 9 and from the top of the hill will be different to the way the breeze is blowing on top of the hill. And it is blowing down breeze up top.
Yeah, down right to left. That was a true indication we saw the flag. But he's going with a cut, though.
That might be on the next tee box.
That means it came out hot.
He knew, didn't he, as soon as he hit it.
Wow.
Well, I do believe that is far better there than short. Tiger's ball will be over towards the camera tower. You can see in the distance. Long and right. Has to land this on top or just over the ridge. You don't want to hit it into the ridge and spin it back.
So Tiger Woods taking a look at his situation behind the green at 8. He knew when he hit that second shot 5-wood that he really hit it. And might not have ever been back in that area before. Hard to tell. The television camera tower there. Finau on the green with an eagle putt. So this will be the 3rd for Tiger at the 8th.
Good old bump and run.
And it gathers down a little bit to the right. It goes away from the hole, but at least he has a straight uphill putt for the birdie. Obviously, the ball was laying on the downslope there, Nick, and that's why he went low.
Yeah, when the little bump and run made sense.
Yes, little sand wedge rather than the lob wedge and clip it cleanly. To extend the lead. Oh my goodness. The Italian metronome just keeps on ticking. Amazing the way he's putted. Just 2 bogeys all week and so steady from that distance.
Throws the pressure back to Tiger.
It certainly does. Little fist pump there with Pello, his caddy. Yeah.
This one leaked to the right a little more than he thinks.
Yes, it's once again, Nick, it's one of those putts that if you start it left firm, it stays straight.
It was like Tony's came down and stopped braking.
Yes.
So like you could put it a ball left, it might stay right there.
Yes.
Okay.
I've seen the putt 3 or 4 times. Dustin Johnson hold it nicely, but he really hit it in quite firm and it stayed straight. This to get to 12. Ian Poulter did 2-putt that difficult one back at 9 for his par. Birdie for Woods at 7 and 8.
Anything 5 yards off the right-hand side would have been a easy, far easier third. So Tiger knows with that wind direction, he's got to cut it. It's got to land perfectly. Cannot be 1 yard short of that flag. It will spin and come down.
He's got 7-iron, Nick.
Yeah, a little knockdown. Oh.
And that's going the same area as Finau.
That'd be up the back of the green.
Above and beyond. Wow. He
completely. That might be the back issues. When the ball's below your feet, you've got to torque your back even more to get to impact, to be able to hold the blade off. And if the back says, oh, I can't do that, then the arms take over.
He has stared down this flagstick.
In usual Tiger fashion, he's trying to find a way to make this.
Made a long one up the hill to that back portion where he stands right now on Friday from outside 30 feet. Gives it a cautious go.
Yeah. Look at this.
Not going to be short, is it?
No, there it goes. This is just perfection.
Look, caught the apex.
It's all yours, Jim.
Oh my goodness. Not quite.
He knew it. So how about that? It was a 50-foot putt, and he was just trying to make it. Probably trying to hit a 12-footer.
Took 50 seconds to get there. That was magnificent. Shoots 1 under on the side. Three birdies to go with the bogeys at 4 and 5. 35's been a popular score for him this week on that first 9.
Left to right break. Does it have the speed? It does. Great putt by Xander Schauffele, 65 feet. He gets back to double figures at 10.
As we go back to 10.
And the third shot coming up here for Tiger.
Yeah, suddenly it's like chess, isn't it? If Tiger throws this in really close where Molinari thinks he's going to make a 4, suddenly he's lost that advantage.
Choking down on the grip. What's that putt like?
Well, you saw what Brooks Koepka had from 6 feet, which broke a big foot, so that'd come in sideways. All about the touch.
Remember, he went high, different shot, but at 5 he went with the lob. Looks like he's going to play it.
Yeah, similar. It's got 5 yards to work with, so that's doable. Sure is.
Almost. Talk about good hands.
Wow, how slow was that? I'm surprised, very surprised.
So Tiger back to even for the day. And back to 11 under with Koepka and Finau, who must make a par putt here. That's his 3rd bogey of the final round.
For another couple of hours.
Yeah, good call, Frank. It's seriously freshening, and it's just turned, so it's actually hard left to right now on this tee shot. They can't feel it down there.
It's dicey.
That won't find the gully, will it? Plunk.
Hit something.
It's gone into the gully again. They're going to the right.
Obviously kick forward, but
if it goes, oh boy.
And at the 12th, Brooks Koepka. Well, it cost Spieth back in 2016. It might have just cost Koepka today.
Just doesn't want to overhook it, which I doubt he would do off that crunchy lie.
There's enough green on the right side, but the breeze is coming from his left. Somewhere just around Tony Finau's ball. I'd certainly take it. Well, he's turning it back into the breeze. Oh, excellent shot. A little ground draw as well. Up from 182 yards. And now Woods just straight down the hill. It's like glass there today. They opened the gates up at 7:15 this morning. Observation stands took no time to fill. Chairs came out. It looks right now like any other Masters Sunday. Woods trying for his 4th green jacket. To 12, and Koepka now to get away with 4. So double for Koepka.
Yeah, all that power, Frank, and it's the 150-yarder that does him in.
Always take a 4 there at 11. Might have to drive it a little straighter though. Of the remaining holes. One thing in his favour too, he tends to sweep his short irons. So it doesn't send the ball up too high. Just a nice flight.
Yeah, split the gap between the flag and the right edge of that back bunker.
Made 2 here yesterday.
That was just so weak. It just, that ball didn't even look like it was flying.
You don't think that door has flown open now? Not just for Woods.
For everybody. As we were saying, right back to Schauffele and Cantley, well, even Bubba, they all know it now. Get in the clubhouse and post a score.
Norman in 96, Spieth in 2016. Can Woods take advantage?
That was safe going safe, that one, wasn't it? That's what Big Jack would say. If in doubt, you go in between the 2 bunkers, front and back.
Koepka, Poulter, Molinari wet. Woods dry. Tiger Woods went with the Nicklaus strategy over the central bunker.
Absolutely, Frank. Well, if you're in doubt and you're just not sure, and you've got to clear the picture of what you've just seen from your fellow players do, that was a very old school smart move from Tiger, just in case, because there's nothing wrong with Tony's shot. That was well committed to, wasn't it? And it just didn't fly. So amen corner, the golfing gods, the swirling breezes of, boy.
And in a long putt for Tiger Woods, more than 50 feet. Putting from the lower level of 12. So it's got a crest, a ridge, all uphill. Tough to get the speed right here and take advantage of the situation.
Well, even Tiger thought about that one, Frank.
Yeah.
Got to hit it so far left, it's actually uphill all the way before it then breaks to the right.
Now it's almost match play because Molinari still has a putt for bogey. Wow. And everybody will see that leaderboard change. 3 tied at the top.
We've got 7 guys well and truly in this, Frank. 3 at 11, 4 at 10. And still got, obviously these have all got the par 5s to play. Bubba's now run out of par 5s.
He has to hit this solid. It's got to start outside the hole.
It's kind of slow, isn't it? You've got to stand up and crunch this.
Oh, hit it firm too.
Go back to 14.
Tiger from 157. Well, could have caught the slope. I think that's what Tiger expected, but still a fine effort. Hole high. He'll have a good look at birdie.
Xander Schauffele at 15, electing to go with the putter. This for the outright lead at -13. Yeah, it got bouncing, Nick, and every time it gets airborne, it's going to lose speed.
I would have chipped that one.
Well, under this kind of pressure, the ground is your friend. Back to 14.
Tiger's taking a good look at this. Gone to the other side of the whole location. So much nuance in these greens. Last three champions have made birdie here at 14 in the final round. Tiger for the outright lead.
Schauffele now to stay -12. The last two groups still have this hole to play.
Tiger for par. So they head to the 15th.
Currently tied at the top. We go quickly to 17.
Very makeable. Can be aggressive. Oh yes, Dustin Johnson, look out.
Just this one perfect drive round the corner, and it's going to be a wedge.
And that's his shape too.
Yes.
The powerful fade up there right of the bunkers. Looking for his second major after the 2016 US Open. 16.
Schauffele. Too bold.
What happened there? He was grinding on the line, wanted to hole it, and had to throw caution to the wind on that. Oh, Ricky.
Yes, Ricky Fowler now.
So it's still really got 6 guys. 6 guys could still win.
And at 15, that was the eagle putt for Brooks Koepka. Wow is all you can say. It'll be 3 birdies and an eagle on this hole this week for Brooks. Makes this, he'll be 2 under for the day. And tied with 4 others at -12. All right, Tiger back on top of the hill, 227 yards. So a good distance back. The players who've caught this hole downwind have had as little as 185 in. See if he can take advantage of another par 5.
That tree.
That last tree on the left of the 3, Nick.
Yes,
it's a perfect line.
Perfect.
It is actually only about maximum 14 or 15 steps of depth where the flag is, so 25 feet right of it.
Fight. Down ball. Down.
Oh, yes. That's Masters experience right there.
Used to coming from behind in all his wins on tour is Xander Schauffele. Up the right side. Does it avoid the trees? And yes. Should be no problem. Awesome 2-putt back at 16.
Koepka, 9-iron. Oh, that stays up.
That he's hit a couple of really poor short irons this afternoon. The one at 9, obviously the one at 12, and one right there at 16.
Well, this one here at 15, Nick, is going to be really delicate out of the second cut for Molinari. 79 yards. Going to be extremely difficult to control the spin on this shot. Evidently, it's going to be difficult.
Holy Lamborghinis, Peter!
Clean contact. Just hit it fat.
See the sand come up. Wow! Twice on this 9, 12, and 15. That's
one bogey for the first 54 holes.
I said Tiger was going to hunt them down like a marathon, wasn't it? Just let them do all the heavy lifting. Hang with the whole emotion and the intensity.
I think this might have hit the tree.
Watch the lie. A lot of sand.
Yeah, but I think the ball clipped the tree. Yes.
You're kidding. Yes.
It rode up the club face.
The pine cone comes down. Yes, the pine cone came down before the water.
Yep.
Boy.
That's what happened. He just couldn't control the spin. Rode up the club face. Came off higher than he was anticipating.
See that the pine cone coming down just left of the ball. Watch it land short of the water. There's the ball, obviously, and then dunk. There's the pine cone.
3 in, 4 out, hitting 5. Boy, this takes some nerve to get committed to this shot, too.
Sure will. You just have to go for it because 7 will not work now. Disaster. Surprised.
I think that little brief rainstorm might have saved him there.
On the second bunker.
Said pure. Get up. Get it. Yeah, we'll stay there. Little downslope it landed on. Yeah, you're right, Jim. Tiger should go to 13. Let's see what happens with that putt. I mean,
yeah, this is right straight downhill, Nick. Need to be really cautious with your speed. For eagle. Perfectly judged for speed. Even though the greens are slower than normal because of the weather, he's still, with his Masters experience, judged it beautifully.
Koepka. What a challenging putt.
At the holes behind him.
Yeah.
Just like Cantley's, too soft and it gathers speed.
Tiger Woods has the lead at -13. The impossible has become possible. Wondering if he was ever going to play golf again. He now knows he can play golf again. People were laying wagers as to whether he could win another major. Some said definitely not. I believe Tiger is saying, yes, I can.
Well, now the Dustin Johnson putt. If you look at the leaderboard and those chasing, this is a very pivotal moment.
The high side's just behind him, little left to right.
You can hear the roar scattered around the grounds as the score of Tigers is posted. This for birdie. Got a turn. Oh.
Tiger could have an opportunity to just cruise in.
That he could. I mean,
an awful lot of nerve.
Those who were around him at the start of the day have had issues. Dustin Johnson didn't get started until too late. He was even for the day through 12 and ends up shooting 68.
And when he won here the last time in 2005, Tiger Woods had a one-shot lead and he stood on his tee. He also had an 8-iron. He does this time as well.
Well, Vern, the Tiger has hunted them down, and now he's gone in for the kill.
Then you might remember he pulled an 8-iron long and left and made a miracle shot. He won't need that this time. Tiger Woods.
And this is when they changed the score. They'll put the score up at 13, 14, 15. And all around the course. You can tell the difference between a hole-in-one roar and a Tiger roar. And you know when they're coming. And you know which hole they're coming from.
Wow. To 18.
That's about all you can say. It is a very big wow. Schauffele.
Little low.
Yeah, it's a bullet shot.
It's into the first of the two bunkers.
Tiger Woods can increase his lead to 2 with 2 holes to play. I am compelled to say, oh my goodness. And here, back on the tee with an 8-iron. Years of experience. And a lot of talent. That's the result.
With driver. And he's nailed it. Ideal position, top of the hill. Clear view of the flagstick. Well, it's been a long time coming. 14 major victories.
At 18, Xander Schauffele, his second, 153 yards out of the fairway bunker. And that comes up well short. Looks like that has found the front bunker there at 18.
Same number, 143. With an exclamation mark. 10 feet for birdie at 17 to take a 3-shot lead to the home hole. It's been a long journey, Tiger.
Been a long journey just at the 18th for Schauffele. As this for par. Right down the line. Beautiful. Beautiful.
Well, Nick, it's just a special moment for golf, for everybody that wandered for so long. And even us, you know, I competed here 8 times, you competed here 23 and won it 3 times. For all the people that have played here, it's just such an amazing place. For those of us that get a chance to come and be a part of it. But for Tiger Woods to come back after an 11-year drought, as Jim just mentioned, to win his 15th major championship and his 5th green jacket is just a Cinderella story.
I don't know if it means anything, but you know, the solar cycles of the sun are every 11 years, Ian. So,
wow.
So maybe the son of golf has returned.
Certainly one of my most memorable days, Nick, either as a player or as an announcer.
Just watch this one go in first.
A gentle touch, just a lag. Tony's broke a lot more, but Tony's got right of the cup, and that's the big difference. So he'll mark that. He doesn't want to stand in Tony Finau's line.
Just cut it up against the wind. There you go. What a great shot. Very straightforward putt. Doesn't have to give the hole away. To get to 13.
Cut it to 1.
Yes, cut it to 1.
Back to 17.
And just the tap in for Tiger. So he heads to the last, 14 under. What a performance, Tiger. Just one more hole to go.
He just waited for those around him. What happened at 12 is just astonishing to see. The last 2 groups go through with 4 double bogeys, 4 in the water. Now he's backing off driver here. He's not going to go with the big stick.
It means he can just pound it as hard as he likes, straight at the bunkers, never going to reach them. He'll kick to the right though, and that's back a ways.
Pulled it. F go. Yeah. Might have been his worst stroke of the day.
That changed the whole breathing space for Tiger.
That was I think just a result of the moment. He's made so many, though, in this remarkable stretch he's had where he's won 3 majors. I've never seen him at a critical time miss by that wide a margin. Now Tiger's got a little bit of a limb issue, some branches on his direct line.
Was one of those nice knockdown slicing fades. You can cut it up against the wind. Yep, Joey getting the wind direction. Wow.
Okay.
Wow, kind of overshot that one.
Again, just needs to make 5 to close it out for green jacket number 5. Think of all the youngsters who were inspired by his greatness. A generation that in many cases we're seeing compete on the worldwide stage today, and now introducing to a new wave of youngsters what it's like to see Tiger Woods in this position at a major. I know he hears the ringing in his ears, knows the family awaits, but he also knows there's still work to finish here, Nick. He never gets off track when it comes to that.
Well, absolutely. He's still got to hit a nice, clean, crisp chip shot. Got plenty of room to work with, but wouldn't want to do anything silly. Play for the slope for safety. I don't believe it. I've never seen Tiger play for safety. How about that?
2 putts. 2 putts for the title. Nick, I think of Hoylake in 2006. When he won that major title, he won the Open, his first major after passing of his father Earl, and how emotional that was. I think we're going to see something similar to that today.
Well, he must do after what he's been through. 11 years since his last major. To have the nerve to win a tournament after 5 years without winning a tournament, but to win another major after 11 years is just astonishing.
Oh, this is one of the, let's put it in context here. This is going to be one of the great comebacks, the completion of one of the great comebacks in any sport, all time.
Yeah, when you talk about his back, I mean, I just think that, you know, the Tiger in the wild is on the endangered list, and God, many thought that Tiger was on that list too, didn't we? But not anymore.
Well, he's going to go next, it appears. They're not going to finish out first.
He's such a great reader of the greens. I'm sure he's just going to put this touch on the right. Perfect weight.
Seen him make this putt many times before. Back 2001, the completion of the Tiger Slam. Same putt. Let him in history. Okay.
That went over the edge. What happened? After watching Brooks Koepka's putt turn, I thought that was it.
Now the putt about the same size as the one he finished off in '97, more than half a lifetime ago, when he was 21, and he rewrote the record book at Augusta National. That was 22 years ago, yesterday. This is the minute that millions around the world have waited for. Waited for years. Many doubted we'd ever see it. But here it is. The return to glory.
Wow, how about that? I've seen a lot of golf tournaments in my day. I don't know if I've ever seen anything like that before. What a reception for Tiger Woods after winning this 2019 Masters by the patrons here at Augusta National. The emotion pouring through after winning his 5th green jacket. His caddy Joe LaCava. His mom, his kids, what a great, great moment.
Well, Patrick, you've been a great champion, and I can't tell you how the pride and the way you've worn the green jacket this past year, what that means to all of our members. So we thank you very much for that. You've been a great champion.
Thank you.
And now we'd be honored if you would place the green jacket on Tiger for the 5th time.
Yeah, buddy.
Congratulations, Tiger.
Thank you,
So
Mr.
happy
Chairman.
for you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
So one more look, this putt at 18, and that's it. Tiger Woods, the winner of the Masters for the 5th time. What an emotional day. And what a special day to have his children here and battling back from injuries to once again win the Masters. And the appreciation of the patrons just made this a day that you will never forget. Excitement, great golf shots. It was an emotional roller coaster for the players and the fans alike. The birdie at 16 for Tiger and the finish at 18. And he's a Masters champion one more time. We hope you've enjoyed our coverage from the Augusta National Golf Club in Augusta, Georgia. For all of us here, I'm Roger Twibell. Thanks for being with us. Tiger Woods, the champion.